Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. I'm Katerina, and today I'm gonna flip through my first ever sketchbook that I completed. I started this on September 2018, and this isn't even a real sketchbook, it's a random notebook from Stradivarius, so the quality of the paper is not that good, but it was my first sketchbook, so let's start. These two are copies from other artists' art, so I never posted them online or something. I was on Pinterest, I saw some art that I liked and I just copied. And here are some figure drawings and some blind contour drawings where you don't look at the paper as you draw. I was looking at the mirror and I drew this. As you can see, it's destroyed. This is a self-portrait with watercolor. And I remember being so proud of this, I don't know why. I mean, this paper is not for watercolor, as you can see. Anyways, another copy from another person's art. And this was a random sketch without reference. I think I did those in class. Random face sketches, as always. This is from a model on Instagram. It doesn't look like her. This is Matthew Perry, and this is Alba Flores. It doesn't look like her, as you can see. I was trying to improve my figure drawings, and I had my little sister pose for me here. But I don't think I was looking at any references. I was just like putting circles down and trying to connect the different body parts. That's why it looks so off. Some random ballpoint sketches. Being super messy. And here I'm praising the messiness even more and being a bit dramatic, as you can see. No time for feet, because I couldn't draw them. Here I was on a train. I was listening to this song, and this is my cat, actually. Here is from another song. I tried to draw what the lyrics were saying. Some random eyes, and I was trying to learn something here. I don't remember what it was. Something with perspective, I don't remember, and as you can see, I had art block. This is a random sketch. I remember drawing this one. I did it super quickly, at like 10 minutes or something like that, and I was super happy with how it looked because I never drew an old person before. And then I was so inspired that I continued drawing. This is my hand, like drawing this. More hands and some mouths. I was in a class where I learned Java that day and I wasn't paying attention. Here I was trying to do a cool effect with different color pencils. And here is a photo from me, my boyfriend and my cat in our old apartment. And I know this, like, it's not a good drawing, but I really like it because I remember that day. And I might do that again. A random hand with watercolor. This is my first drawing that I did, that I did with markers, with alcohol markers. I was so excited to try a new medium that I was sure I'm gonna like that medium. So I bought some and I started drawing and I fell in love with it. Even though this doesn't look good, I was so excited. So I started drawing a lot more with markers. And here I was trying to learn how to draw hair better because I was only doing like that and that. So I wanted to explore different ways to draw them, and I just put some color just to use my markers. Another portrait with my markers. You can see how much I've improved. If you've seen my last video or any of my other art on Instagram or something, you can see that this style wasn't working for me. Here it was the start of December and I was already in a Christmas mood, so I drew some elves and I think this is cute. Another portrait. As you can see, the marker had already started to getting dry because I've just used a marker all over the face, and it's the same marker I think that I used for the hair and the coat. So yeah, this marker started to getting dry, and I think I've used it for the hair too, and then on top another marker or pencil, I don't remember, it was such a long time ago. More Christmas vibes. And here I was following a tutorial from Drawn with Waffles on how to find your style, and it has steps and everything, and I created this character and I never drew her again after that. Here I was trying some lettering, and you can see this got pretty messy. Some more lettering with Christmas vibes again. Here my sister had got me for Christmas a brass with water in it. I don't remember how they're called. You can travel with them and have the water on the brass so you can just quickly draw something. And I tried to do watercolors again, but as I said before, this paper can't handle watercolor. But I don't know, I thought it was cute back then. Now I don't really think that, but you know, this was a long time ago. And here, as you can see, it's pretty messy, so I was in a bad mood. Probably because I said my sketchbook is my diary, because I can understand what mood I was in if I see my paintings, my drawings. Here it was New Year and my parents bought me some new markers, and I just wanted to try them immediately after I opened the present at midnight. So I just stayed in, I didn't go anywhere. I just stayed in my bedroom and draw some more with my new markers. And here I wanted to start improving on my figure drawings because you saw this one. So I wanted to start improving, and I think these are from Crocoi Cafe. It's 10 seconds each pose, super quick and messy because I just wanted to warm up my hand, and I didn't care how the page would look and how the bodies would look. I just want to have the quick gesture and to warm up my hands. And I continued with 1 minute or 45 seconds. 2 minutes, as you can see, it's getting stiffer the more time I spent on it. And you can see how messy the lines are. I wasn't confident in my lines at all. This one is 5 minutes, and I prefer doing the quicker ones because the more time I spend on it, the stiffer it got. And here is a 2 minutes one. This one was with markers and watercolor background. Here I was drawing people I saw on the train. I found the site Line of Action, where you can decide how much time you want to spend on its drawing. So it has a timer and everything, and you can make classes where it starts with like 30 seconds, and then when you spend some time with the 30 seconds one, as you can see here, you go to 1 minute, and then progressively the times increase. So some quick ones, some 5 minutes one, and then 10 minutes. As you can see, the 10-minute one is really stiff, and the lines are so thick and messy because I couldn't get it right, but I had to focus on this one for 10 minutes, so I was keep altering it, and I think this is worse than this, that is half time. I decided to practice some faces too, even though I thought I was better at drawing faces. I decided to practice them too, and I think it was a smart choice. It was around that time that I decided to draw every day, at least for half an hour, and do some classes and try to improve, because I liked what I was doing and I wanted to see results faster. And here are some 5-minute ones and 10 minutes. Some quick ones again. This one is 10 minutes, and I love this still. I mean, I love this expression. It's so weird. And this is to stop the graphite transferring, but as you can see, it hasn't worked. Random papers that I've stick on my sketchbook. And here I try to draw my boyfriend, but it doesn't look like him. I thought it did, but it doesn't look like him. And this is my cat. It looks like an alien or something, I don't know. Here I decided I wasn't drawing buildings and landscaping enough, so I decided to try and draw some buildings. But I didn't even thought about the perspective or anything. I just drew them just to say I did. Here I was trying to see what is the best way to draw this flower, because I was doing a separate piece and I wanted to see how I can make it. I practiced here so I wouldn't ruin the final piece. And here is the first post I ever made on Instagram. This was the first thing I posted on my Instagram account, my art account. And I remember doing this and I felt so good. I was like, oh, this is so great. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna make an art account and I'm gonna post it. And then I was so inspired and I wanted to post more, so I decided to draw another one. And I even tagged that model. I don't remember who she is now. And the photographer. And I was like, oh, they're gonna see it and then they're gonna share it. And I don't even think they saw it because I was such a small account back then. I only had like 5 followers and 2 posts, so they didn't even saw it, but I was so proud of it. And I still kind of like them. I mean, they're not so bad compared to the other drawings in here. I was sketching these with reference. I started using reference more and more in my art after the studies I did, and as you can see, I've improved very much since the first ones here. Like from this here, oops, to here, it's a big improvement, I think. And I remember that model because I've drawn her so much. This is her again, and I really like to draw her. This is from Pipa. I tried to recreate her art too because I really liked her style back then and I wanted to incorporate it in mine, so I tried to see what I liked from her style. I never posted this, of course, because it's not my art. I don't know what this is. I think here I was trying to plan for this drawing. I don't remember why. I don't remember what was that for. Here I was on a bus, as you can see, and I was drinking beer and sketching my shoes. And this is the car I saw while waiting for the bus. This is a lady that was on the bus and was like having a headache or something, I don't know. And my coffee. This was from a dream I saw. I just saw this image and I decided to draw it. And this is the view from my window in my last apartment.
Yes.
Here I just drew without lifting my pen from the paper, and for this one I just put it color all over the page and see what happens. I just wanted to use my markers, but didn't feel like drawing a real face. I mean, looking at a reference photo and try to recreate that. And this is from a reference photo of me. I did that makeup one day and I wanted to recreate it, and I wanted to feel like a bit more dramatic or something, so I didn't draw any hair. Or maybe I was bored of drawing hair because, as I said before, I don't like drawing hair. And I didn't know how to do it. Here I was bored, obviously, so I just drew things that were around me. No, Shrek wasn't around me. I think I was watching Shrek again. A random face, my cat, a ball. And then I probably saw Rick and Morty, so I drew Morty. Trying to understand how to draw bodies without looking at the reference didn't go so well, so back to references. And I was drawing along with Love Life Drawing. It's a YouTube channel here in YouTube. And I really recommend watching them. It's really nice drawing along with them. You can see their results and they share some tips. They provide the references. And here I think we're getting close to the end. Some last figure drawings. The proportions are a lot of, and the lines are very messy. But at least I was trying to improve. And this is the last ones. And here is a hand to wave you goodbye. In the last pages of every sketchbook of mine, I do some swatches of my markers. These were the only markers I had back then. Now I have a lot more, but these were enough. As you saw, I only used like one for the skin and I was like, okay, that's good enough. So I started with a good number of markers, I think, for a beginner. And a random page to test different things before I dove in the sketchbook. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed it, and if this is the first video you watch of me, I want you to know that my art has improved, so maybe watch some other videos of me so you can see some better art. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!